Gundam fight all set! Ready, go!
Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Mechpit chat for this February 23rd, 2026. I am Ironcastra here, and nice, crisp, crackling, green screeny goodness. How we all doing out there? Welcome, one and all. I hope you're all doing fantastic. It's been going here. We've been managed to stay warm, trying to avoid getting out there. Vince, thank you as always for dropping all those links out there for me. I appreciate you as always, as you are ever so keen to get everything posted for me. Thank you, sir. And as always, tipping is appreciated but never required. It's just there if you happen to like it. You just gotta put it out, a little cup out, and if you want to throw a bit of love, I'd appreciate it. That said, how are we doing? Going pretty good actually. Well, had a little bit of an interesting moment this weekend. Oh, and we don't worry, folks. We brought snacks. Let me give him a little intro.
Wow.
Hey everyone.
Hello. Whoa, you're roboting. Yeah, you're going full on Cyberman there. And I mean the 60s Cyberman, not like the modern one.
Let's us see the doctor.
How you doing there, buddy?
I like the 70s Cybermen. 60s Cybermen were okay. 70s Cybermen, that was the stuff. I just got done talking about starships. What kind of starship would you like to live on?
Oh,
Comfy starship you would like to live on?
well, I mean, apparently I was terrible at picking this because I was thinking basically just giant Grand Capital ship type stuff.
You're like, what ship? This was the assignment was, or the question was, what ship would you like to live on comfortably? It's cold. We had a rough day shoveling snow off the flight deck. We just want to bunker in, nice warm cabin. What ship would you live on? And you're like, I want to live on a 40K ship. I'm just like, oh yeah. Cool.
Oh wait, no. No, I definitely don't want to live on a 40K ship because those things get infested with demons all the time. That doesn't involve.
And even when they're not infested with demons all the time, everyone's all freaking, stick up their freaking butt with their freaking, sometimes literally, got cybernetics up there.
No, that don't end well.
Yeah,
they put them all in the wing wang.
Yeah, exactly. But what ship would you like to live on? We're going space camping. Me and you, we're going space camping. We're taking your ride. We're space camping. We're gonna see Pluto, even though it's not a moon no more. We're gonna pretend it is.
Let's. All right, if we're limiting it to smaller scale, then I'd probably say something like. Well, I mean, the Firefly's a good obvious one, but really, how can you go wrong with anything but the Millennium Falcon?
Millennium Falcon? You're picking Millennium Falcon? Okay, it's not a bad one.
I mean, it's just small enough that we only need that you and I can just fly out into space, and we don't have to have an entire crew of people to run it. We're not gonna hold someone with a gunpoint. Just say hey, yeah, I need you to steer the right wing while I control the left, and Snacks steers.
I don't think. I've been on literally giant city size ships before, Nimitz class carriers, and there's literally just a small wheel. One person drives the whole ship. That's all there needs to be for driving the ship. Now to keep the power plant systems and all the other stuff, there needs to be a ton of people. But so, so I don't need no people driving one wing and the other wing. What the heck?
Well, I mean, it comes up all the time in, like, for
Yeah.
example, like sci-fi RPGs where you got to have a whole crew. So it's like all the super cool ships require a larger crew, which means you got to go and have like all these extra NPCs and stuff. You really don't want to like an extra bookwork. You don't want to have. It's like I just want to fly the cool starship. Can we play pretend and roll funny math dice while we say we're flying through space in the cool ship?
Yeah, you need one
No,
person.
you
One
have
person.
no, you gotta
One.
have like 50. You have to have like 7 extra people here to all manage and run this thing. It's like, no, I just want to have the giant cool tanker ship. Can I have that? No.
You can. You can have a big giant ship. You need. You need pretty much what you usually need is a pilot. That's the person who flies the ship. A weapon system officer, right? Wacko. You need a communications officer, and you need a person to delegate everything, aka the captain, right? And probably a chief engineer, just in case something mishaps in on the ship somewhere. Usually the engine, right?
Yep. So
And
those
that's 5 people,
you
right?
yeah, you
Yeah.
probably also want to have someone probably has to manage like power and shields and does all that sort of stuff. So there's like a little bit of like rerouting there.
Well, you
And so at
could
that point,
that'd be the weapon
at,
system officer. The weapon system officer would work on defense and the offense areas.
not
Um,
always depending on what you're playing.
that's true. That's true.
But I mean,
But I just
that's sort of the point. It's like I want to have. I just want to do simple. Like we're gonna fly through space. We're gonna shoot the cool stuff, and it's like no, we can't do all that.
yeah.
We have to like do book work. Like, come on,
All
can we
right.
do? Can we have the fun stuff? No,
It's true. That's
no,
true.
no. You want to do this today? You got to deal with it.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. But yeah, I did pick the Firefly on that one. I'm just like, that seems like a great place, just like, you know, unless you're going into battle, like the Firefly would be a great go out to camp, you know, going out for a camp. It's got a great galley, nice little sit down area, and you've got your own little cabin, you know.
All right. So a further question for you then.
I mean, it's the ship from from the space western, you know.
Okay, so you're flying around in your cool spaceship, but sometimes you gotta land and you gotta have like a big giant mech. So snacks.
Oh, okay.
What's the one mech you're gonna have?
Hmm.
Let's say theoretically like a single pilot mech.
Hold on.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just grabbing something I've been working on.
And yeah, is that's your model or your puppet?
Ah, that's back over there. I was like, oh, I lost the back plate. That's okay. The back plate fell off when I kind of sat him down. But yes, there are it is not in marionette form, but there are holes right here, 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 here. So, and I did test it out before it was before I painted it green. This was technically the char colors, so it was salmon and all that stuff. So, yeah, you can
Well,
see the logo.
what? Hang on. What? You got to tell me about this model because I haven't seen one this big. Like where did that come from?
Oh, well, give me a second. The box is over here.
Oh, thank God he's wearing pants.
Yeah, I'm wearing Cookie Monster pants. All right.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the runners are super big. So, to answer your question, um, if I just need to go around and do stuff, I'd probably have a Zaku. Now, if it's like destitute war, I'd probably have something a little more advanced. But I just need a mobile suit to fight off like pirates or whatnot, and do some like heavy lifting. The Zaku.
Zaku.
Zaku. I love the paint job I did on this thing.
Was that all done with airbrush, or was that hand?
Mostly airbrush. Mostly airbrush. Yeah. Like I said, it was technically all red before. I was just like, "Where's the backplate?" The backplate popped off. That's okay. I'll have to
butt flap.
That's okay. I'll put some tacky in there so it'll fit better. But I can still take it off with the tack. But yeah. And yeah, I had to so these move like crazy. And the arms too.
Oh, it'd be perfect for a little puppetry.
Yes. I literally had to grab my my rotary tool and kind of smooth out the poly caps and the pegs. And then I had to drill and then put a retaining screw into here so they wouldn't just like fall out. So in here it kind of sandwiches together, but in here there's like a little point, and it's got what do you call it? It's got like a little little hookup area, right? So I had to drill through here and then there and put the retaining screw in there. So some joints are still pretty stiff, like the head, but and it looks like the elbows are like click 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 click. So
well, they should be a little ratchety.
Yeah.
Those are the limbs you probably do want to have a little bit more firmness with, so it's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yep.
But
all right, this thing is
nice
heavy,
work,
so I'm gonna put it down. It is a chunky boy. I was just like, he's so big. He is literally 1/3 size of a normal Zaku.
Okay.
He's 3 times bigger. He's 3 times bigger. There we go. Like I had my other mobile suit, and I just like put him up there, and I was like, oh my god, it goes up to his knee joint. That's hilarious. So that's what I've been working on this weekend.
Vince says hookup area kinky. Okay, this is bugging me. I gotta try to get my green screen cued in better. Trying to really fine tune it because like because I'm so like looking at myself, I just I'm so aware of it. But
there we go. So yeah, that was a fun build. It was a fun build actually. It's like it's like an HG except for it was blown up 125%. That makes any sense.
Because see, I keep mulling over the idea. Like, what would I want to pilot? Like, if I could have mine. Like, I've got my Millennium Falcon, and when we land, I get to go hop out in the Big Mac. It's like
Millennium Falcon. That doesn't really have a big hangar bay.
Well,
the Serenity would be a lot. Not Serenity. The Firefly would have a lot better.
Well, we're just gonna run this based off the idea that I have it duct taped or something to it, where I could just like I can have my mech, I can have my ship, and then like my robot companion. It's like we got the trifecta. It's like,
oh, what would your robot companion be?
Oh, see, I'd probably go Hot Rod. Like I want a cool bot to hang out with. Like, and really, you can't beat Hot Rod because like Bumblebee's kind of lame. Like Bumblebee's always been aimed at like little kids, and he's been gotten so much of the limelight that it's just like, I'm not.
Oh, so you.
Oh, I guess he didn't like the fact that I chose Hot Rod over Bumblebee, but I'm sure he'll be back in any time now. So these things can happen sometimes. You never know quite where things are going to go. You had to bring 4 people to pilot your ship. Who do you bring? Now, I'm assuming we're probably are we talking real people? That's gonna be the big question. Or are we talking fantasy people? Like who's the dream fantasy crew? Oh, ooh, I think that's even the better question. Okay. If we're talking the dream crew for all of pop culture, who do you get? Okay. Real world is gonna be like it'll probably be like Snacks and Punkwaddle, and probably tabletop junkie. My one of my other like internet denizen friends who has topped on occasion. As for like the fantasy though, as for the sci-fi, I mean, really, you want to have a guy like Spike Spiegel on your team? Just the calm, cool, collected guy who can help you run the show.
Yay, I'm back. I don't know why it kicked me for a weird reason.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Yes, more. There's more to the crew. Well,
Well, what's up, guys?
what's
Doing
going
all right.
on? Well,
just-
welcome to the crew. We're going camping. We're going space camping.
Space camping. Are
Yep.
we in Call of Duty, like Space Call of Duty?
Oh, Snacks over at his stream started talking about sci-fi spaceships. So I decided to ask the question like,
Ships you would
what
like to live on. Ships that you would
Exactly.
like to live on or go camping.
What would
Yep.
yours be? And it's assuming it has to be a small crew, not the Enterprise.
Right.
That was technically the number one listing. So big ships technically counted, but I narrowed it down to like a small ship. Small crew.
So I'm going with the Space Megazord from Power Rangers in Space.
Could
You
you
know
live on that?
So what?
Does it have a galley?
Yeah, like so it's an entire like spaceship that transforms into a big robot. And they live on it and everything. Because they spend a majority of, well, I say a majority, but it's like there's some later episodes where they're exploring other planets. And yeah, if I forget the Red Ranger's name, but he lived on it for a while after his home planet got attacked.
Bit of an unexpected choice, but I'll allow it.
I'm good for those.
I mean, that technically fits out the mech point too. The ship is a mech too.
Exactly.
You kind of rotating again there.
Oh.
Yeah, you're crackling pretty rough there. I don't know if you had like a microphone too close to a speaker or something, but that's better.
It might be my internet. Okay, cool. Some weird reason you were roboting. I was like, oh,
robots.
internet.
Well, we do talk about robots a lot, so that
True.
seems to track.
That's true. But Ironcaster, I missed it. What mech did you choose?
Oh, and I've been mulling over this because it's a tricky one, and I'm like, I don't know. Let me pick something unusual. Like I've been getting I've been getting into a lot of Warhammer lately.
Mm-hmm.
And we did sort of get a couple of new things that got revealed today that I would almost be tempted to pick. That just looked freaking cool. I wanted to show them off. Like, for example, like, hey, maybe you just wanna go out in style, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna have an Imperial Knight.
Nice.
Or maybe you're one of those kind of filthy Xenos lovers. You love me. You're some aliens, in particular some bluefish people with hooves and a little face hole.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go Tau? You get the there. We clicked the wrong one.
Yeah.
There's the new twins. That would be kind of fun mechs to pick. And also look at their stuff. It looks cool. It is a faction literally designed to appeal to Gundam, to people who build Gunpla.
It's Gundam / Halo kind of aesthetic right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. They're a bit of that coalition faction. They have so many little offshoots and other other forces within them.
Yep.
Like,
So
they look cool.
So it's a little Tau robot with your Millennium Falcon. Cool. Now I
Yeah, I can even
choose.
paint it in like appropriate colors. I mean, heck, I actually, you're gonna love this. I got a couple of Tau kits that I've been working on, and as I've been kind of slowly painting it up and kind of figuring out, I'm like, what should I
Nice.
do? And it dawns on me, I should paint my Tau mech suits up like Gundam. In fact, like this, I've got this little transport carrier. I'm gonna color based on the white base.
Yeah, I had so much painting yesterday. Oh my god.
And I feel like I've been doing nothing but like painting lately. Just
A lot of primer, a lot of paint. Yeah. Yep. Paint gun go. Psh. Still, it looked good, man. Isako looked really good. Considering it was red, and then I made it gray. Now it's green.
I mean, at least you didn't try painting yellow, which is the biggest pain.
Yeah, I could work with yellow, but yeah. I usually like it's like yellow. I'll make it gold.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
be,
another starship. Outlaw Star. Outlaw Star is
I
another good
forgot
one.
about that one. What is wrong with me?
And if I'm taking Outlaw Star, I would attach for my mech. I would choose a Tachikoma utility, and it doubles up as a robot companion.
Yeah. So, what do y'all think about the new Ghost in the Shell series that's going to be coming out?
I Ghost in the Shell series, they all are different. Every single one is different. I have the manga. The manga is very different than the movie. The movie is very different than the TV show, the anime, I should say, which is very much different from the reboot, the first reboot, which is very different from the live action movie, which is different from the second reboot, which
Oh
is
my gosh.
so this is like a third reboot, right?
Is it? So from the few things that I've been seeing coming out, it's like going to be. It's either a direct sequel to the manga, or it's a true adaptation to the manga. I get mixed.
I would not mind that. I would not mind that. Now, let's say the movie is very the adaptation is it's not 1-to-1, but it's like 1.5 to 1. You know what I mean? It's very
Yeah.
You definitely, it's like, yeah, this is the same story. These are the
well,
same characters. They don't hit all the right tones, but it's the same thing, you know.
well, I think the ultimate question is also is going to be like, how are fans going to receive it? Because I'm going off the
That's a good
assumption that it's
question.
supposed to be a more manga-inspired adaptation, which is kind of what we heard about it.
Yeah.
How much are people going to like that version of the Major? Because she's a bit more lighthearted. There's a bit of comedy to that version of the Major that you didn't really get in any of the other prominent versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are most old fans, because I mean, let's be honest, the anime has massively increased in its fandoms since the
The
last.
2004 anime and the movie too.
Yeah,
The Major is very similar in both those aspects. She's very like cool, collective. She's like the matriarch of the unit. Even more than the chief. You know, she's what she says goes, even though the chief has the final word. You know, but
Right, and we've seen how many versions of the show now, and the idea is, I think ultimately, standalone complexes kind of become the definitive version of that story, of that character. That as good as the original animated movie is, like standalone complexes kind of become the definitive version of Mato.
Oh, is it my internet?
No, I think it was mine this time.
Oh, okay.
Where did you lose me?
Last thing I heard was definitive version.
Definitive version of something M.
What's happened?
Oh, he's gone. That's okay. We can still talk.
All right. Take
Oh,
over.
there it is again. Oh,
Let's go.
no.
Okay, that was really weird.
Yeah. No, he's back. He's back.
So,
And he's gone again.
He's gone. It's gone again. Oh my god, it's the winter. It's winter, man.
Yeah.
It's killing everyone's internet.
Oh, don't remind me. It was snowing this morning in the south.
Oh, how much did you get?
None of it stuck, but
Okay,
we
then
did get, like,
you
a
can't
nice
talk. You
flurries.
can't talk. Sorry. Sorry. I had a snow day from work. So
Oh my gosh, yeah.
it was bad. It was bad. And
okay, I have no idea what's going on here.
okay, it looks like you have
It's-
full bars. So
Okay.
you seem fine.
As I think ultimately what's going on here, and this is apparently us in the North celebrating the hockey at the Olympics.
Oh, you think the Canadians are fucking with their internet?
Oh, I think so. Especially Michigan, because in case you didn't know, like this was effectively Michigan's gold medal.
Yeah, I could
You
see
might
that. Michigan, yeah, hockey's pretty big over there. Yeah,
Yep.
I mean,
we're
it's big
frozen, like,
around
6
all the
months out of
northern
year.
states, but I mean, I played a little pond hockey this winter, which was nice. But
So let's see. About four men skating for the USA's golden goal were from Michigan. So too is Megan Keller, who scored the overtime win for the women's final. USA 2, Canada 1. 3 Michigan craft brews won gold at the 2025 American Beer Festival. Now if we could fix the damn roads. Oh yeah, that's a whole other thing. Or as we could also
roads
put it,
too.
six men's USA hockey players from Michigan. Michigan wins.
I could agree.
Which but
Now, if only their football team was good.
yeah, don't remind me. So, there was something I was gonna start to kind of explain when I started out the stream tonight. This weekend I wound up going to the local museum. The here in Flint we have the Sloan Museum, and as I'm wandering around, doing my little rounds, seeing all the stuff, all these little historical moments of like cultural significance, like, oh, here's a coney, because coney dogs are a massive like cultural icon of the region. You get a Flint style coney. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of neat. Here's a little bit of the Native American stuff. Here's some logging stuff. All these things. Oh, I remember all this stuff. They have like a bag from like 2004 as like a piece of cultural landmark of like, this is so rich and important to the culture. I'm like, okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. I turn a corner, and there is the entire little section for the Flint water crisis. I'm like, this is super surreal. Like, I've lived through this, seen the city kind of struggle with it, and just seeing it now is just as a moment in the museum. As this is well, obviously this was an important story, but seeing it now just on display as almost in a way a kind of closed chapter of the region. It threw me for a loop. Like,
Yeah.
but anyway, yeah. Sorry, it was in my head. I wanted to get that off my chest.
That's great. That's good. I too went to a museum, and
Oh, yeah?
I was able to drink from the water bubbler. Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
whoa!
Water
I'm sorry,
fountain. The fountain. Water fountain.
Yeah, we're not like those weirdos up in Wisconsin. We don't say bubbler.
Wait, what's a bubbler?
In New England, we say it too. It's funny. In New England, we say it. It's like certain region words that you're able to say.
What in the world?
because water bubbles. I don't know why either. It's just the thing that's what's always been called.
I feel that there are new language evolving every day in the U.S.
Now you're just learning more.
I guess.
Honey, what are these new words that are coming out of this northern man's voice? Yes.
It was really weird because they have like the little pure water test strip thing that like you can still buy on the store shelves today, like behind plexiglass.
The pH strips?
Yes.
Oh, this is funny. Yeah, that determines how drinkable your water is.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes, but
Oh, why is that playing? So there was one other little bit of news that kind of popped up, and this kind of broke like a little bit ago, and someone ran and kind of beat us to it here. Speaking of news, a Punkwaddle joined.
Oh, Punkwaddle. Okay, we had to ask him to, since it's customary, we had to ask him the spaceship mech and then robot companion.
Okay.
So we're all going space camping, and
Okay.
we're taking your ship. Which ship is it? And we need a mech and a robot companion, just cause.
Okay. Ooh,
Like,
okay.
like
And it can
you don't
be
get to
from
pick the
any.
Enterprise.
Yeah, no, it's got to be a small crew ship. So
Big enough to
No
at least
Death
hold them
Star.
back, right?
yeah, and a mech too. But first we need a ship to get there.
Oh yeah, no, a ship big enough to hold a mech. I would go with the what was the? Forgive me, I'm a little distracted. I'm sorry, I'm late. But the ship that the Kshatriya was originally in.
A Zanzibar.
Yeah, the big bearded dude.
Yeah, the Zanzibar. Okay, that's a good ship. That's a small crew ship. We could totally small crew ship that.
Because you can, it fit the Kshatriya and a few other really good mechs, so you're great for a weekend trip.
Yeah, it's one of the smaller carrier ships. So yeah, that's 100%. That's dope. And
What about the
then
mech now?
The mech itself. We're going camping, right?
Yeah, we're going camping. It doesn't need to be anything battle related. Just something fun.
I would go with a powered GM just because it's a little bit beefier, bulkier. If we get stuck, it should be able to. I mean, it has a few armaments. It can be rigged up with explosives. I don't need the GPO2. Right? I don't need a nuke for this.
It's true. You don't need a nuke.
And then for a companion, you mean like kind of like a Haro, but something else maybe?
It could be a Haro. It could be a Tachikoma. It could be R2D2.
I went with Hot Rod.
You went to Hot Rod.
I mean, it would either be a Tachikoma or the Logicoma, right?
Yeah.
Or it would be Simon the Sad Robot from Hitchhiker's Guide.
There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I like that. Do we get oh my gosh, I forget the guy's name that did it. It was Snape's voice.
Yeah, it's gotta be that voice, yeah.
It's gotta be that voice.
Yeah, because that's the only version of the character I will accept.
Exactly.
The Eeyore of all robots.
I forgot who did the original one, but man, I haven't seen the original one in ages.
So there was a little bit of breaking news that came today.
Break it.
Okay. We are getting more Evangelion.
Oh yeah.
More emotional damage. So what inspired him to make a new series? Did he have another
I
emotional
don't think he's
in his
part
life?
of it.
No, this has Yoko Taro writing it.
Okay.
Yeah. From
From Nier Automata.
Oh, okay. So
and
okay.
that actually
Here you go.
works.
Just There you go. There's Yoko Taro for you. You've no doubt seen this face at some point.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Emil mask. Yeah.
He's
I
actually
love Near Automata is one of my favorite freaking. I am one of the few people that get all like the whole alphabet plus the 3 secret symbol endings, and yeah, that game is like one of my favorite games.
He's actually a pretty big fan of Evangelion. If I'm not mistaken, he did a interview with Anno, and he said he just basically rewrit Evangelion's story for Nier Automata.
Okay, that
Yeah, I could see.
it's
I could see
interesting.
elements of it. Yeah, I could definitely see a lot of similar elements
So-
in the show. Yeah.
If it's a reimagining by this tone, I think it's going to be awesome. Then I mean that how do I say this? This already provides more hope than revamp into Evangelion's emo days. You know, I wear skinny
It's-
girl jeans.
At least from the reports that I was seeing, and they may or may not be true, it's going to be Asuka focused.
Okay,
Oscar focused, really?
Which
So-
is kind of a funny story because we also had like some little video pop up
yes,
over the
thank you.
weekend that was
Mhm.
that showed an older Shinji and Asuka where they have grown up and become parents themselves.
And did you hear that if you show any part of that unauthorized, they're gonna like hunt you down and take your first child?
Oh, that's just Japanese IP businesses trying to protect their own shit.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, they've had enough trouble with China.
Oh, you mean like this?
Let's go.
Cute.
Let's do it.
We finally settled
see-
the debate.
I did see people freaking out over this image.
Okay, I
Saying
love
that-
Ray. Ray is my favorite. But also with Shinji, if I was Shinji, that's no, I'd be Team Asuka. But here's because you know who Ray is, right?
Amuro, right?
No.
His mom, right?
Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, the white-haired girl.
Yeah, the blue-haired girl. Yeah. She is technically his mom, essentially, a clone of his mom. Yeah, technically, which his mom is also in. Is also the robot. Is also not the robot. The Ava Unit 1. Which is crazy. Because her soul is trapped inside that unit too. I don't want to say spoilers, but you know, if you don't know, well, now you know. But
I think with this update, like the truth is there is one true answer.
it's all Shinji's mom.
Am I giving off weird feedback or noise?
That's Misato. Misato is best girl.
Yes, and
She's
Pen is
the-
best penguin.
Pen is best character all time. Yes.
Does Pen get a mech in this? Because
So, we can. How about he shares yours?
I want to share his.
It's like
Well, no.
who's the best character, and it's like it's Shinji's mom, and it shows it shows a picture of Rei Ayanami and Unit 1.
So Shinji's
But
mom
also-
has got it going on.
Well,
Yeah,
but
right.
at the same time, though, Misato kind of acts as an adoptive mother too. So it literally
Yeah.
every character literally is his mother,
It is his mother. Yep.
That's a weird.
unless
harem.
when it's his father.
Which
And
hates
his
him.
father just looks like distant from the end of the table with the glare off his glasses.
Yep. Oh yeah, that got a great scene. Get in the robot.
Great scene. Isn't that all you ever see of his dad for like the first 12 episodes?
Yeah.
It's just eye glare.
He kind of does resemble the from One Piece, that one pirate that wears glasses that always pushes it up with his palm because he's used to wearing the claws.
Oh,
Kuro.
Mhm.
yeah.
know this shit. So yeah, all things considered, I apparently am looking forward to yet more Evangelion. Maybe Yoko Taro will give us a happy ending.
Hey.
No, he'll give us a bittersweet ending. And you'll be happy with that, okay?
I think we'll probably get more attached to the characters because they'll be presented in a way that isn't just, well, that one cricket sound that you've heard in every like 80s, 90s anime.
I'm just saying, I'm all for sad robots.
It's gonna be about the fourth child.
I'm also in for sad robots, obviously.
Yeah, obviously you want the companion one. Brother,
They left me behind.
I will get you oil, brother. I spilt the oil bucket twice on that one. I got so mad.
Ronan, since you're here,
Sir.
have you had a chance to see what's going on over with the tokusatsu as of late?
As bad as I hate to say it, man, I've been kind of out of everything over the last, well, let's just say 6 months, but that came to an end today. So, yeah, I can get back into just about everything that I've been missing, but I do know that what the Super Sentai is officially over after 51 years.
Like a solid 50.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And we've got the other series, Space Sheriff Gavin, to replace it. Well, it's actually like Code Red. So, and we're not talking Mountain Dew here. It's like Project Red with a bunch of like red superheroes. But so far that's about 2 episodes in. I'm assuming that's gonna go for the full 50 years or 50 episodes. Sentai's or Kamen Rider's still going on. I actually just finished up watching Agito.
Okay. Is that a Red show? That's on YouTube, right? Because they're simulcasting it.
So that was my expectation, but apparently we just are not getting the simulcast of that like Kamen Rider. That one's going to be apparently is going to have its own deals to it altogether.
Okay.
At this point, I can only guess and speculate that we'll probably just get a full series drop, probably from like Shout Factory or someone when the show's over.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
Yeah, but I thought I would ask you about that since you're about the only other person I know who's kind of into the tokusatsu stuff as well.
Yeah, I swear, man, I took that new job and I fell off so hard on tokusatsu anime, just everything in general. It was just focus on job, and now it's like,
Now you can relax a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking on that, I do have to eject and hit the rack because I got to wake up early for my job. So, guys, it's been one heck of a Mecha Monday. I'll catch you later.
It's been a blast, man. Catch you later.
The last 15 minutes have been awesome for me.
If you were here earlier, you would have saw the big the Megazaku I showed on stream.
Oh, okay, I'll look for it.
Catch the replay. Yeah. All right, guys. Good night.
I didn't even know they made them that big.
That's what she said.
All right, let me.
Lancelot, launch!
Oh,
And
did I share it in the Mechpit Monday? There's a tweet going around about somebody built like a Lancelot style armor, just as for a cosplay, like, but it's just more human size and it looks really, really awesome.
No, you didn't. But if you could find that for me, go ahead and pull that up. But in the meantime, with all this, sorry, I found something. I remembered. With all the talk of Tokusatsu, there's a couple series on the horizon I apparently have to go check out, and I don't know if this is going to be a problem with me airing this one. Have you boys heard of the latest Ultra series? That's like all the rage over on X, Ultra Mommy.
Oh, yeah. So good. Yes.
Like
Billy for the win.
I mean, Billy does some great and I like well produced stuff.
I mean, it will steal all your data, but I ain't gonna lie. I've spent a portion of my time on Billy.
We need this data.
I, for one, welcome our AI overlords.
Yes.
Is this like TikTok where they want all your information just to sign up?
I mean, it's Chinese YouTube, so probably.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find the video, but I posted the
Eyes face.
Okay, I found it. Let me show. Okay, I'll put this in the Mechpit chat too.
Already.
This is really, really, really cool. Okay, let me get the video of it.
Oh my god, the comments under that are great. This ain't Super Sentai. This is Super Hentai.
I just put the video in the
Vince,
chat.
you're not wrong. That is a character that's been around. We just I'd say she got a facelift, but I think she got some other work done.
She came with a bigger endowment this time.
All right, let me pull.
Yeah. And then what's funny is because whatever program they were using, the AI program, that you could put pretty much any character, it would render. So like there's chibi figures of like video games, like fighting ultra momming and stuff. I mean, that's ridiculously cool.
Right? How can you not love this?
I just love how talented people are in the days of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm still not like a super big fan of the Gios mechs, but
Yeah.
that is still sweet.
Yeah. This is the video. And like, yeah, they drop down. It's got the roller skates going around. It's got some issues, but it's still cool.
Well, the big thing is that massive cockpit on the back. Just cut it off.
Well, it's kind of like the Logicoma and Tachikomas that have that little thing. Because
yeah, but at least with that, it's basically a spider tank.
Yeah.
With that, the design was just it just throws me off because I'm just in my head with all the mech battles that we've seen and as maneuverable as those were, it's like just aim for the cockpit every time. Forget the entire body of the mech and just get behind them.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
See, and that's what I love with like some of the later designs, like when Suzaku got that globe with his mech. It has all the wings. It's got all the extra stuff to act as like extra protection and cover for it.
Yeah, like I also still feel that the Code Geass was the progenitor of the way the mech designs were for Iron Blood Orphans as well, because they look very similar to me.
It was an arrow.
Speaking of that, I saw something popped up that apparently we're getting some of the Gundam I guess we're getting some Gundam Assemble stuff for Iron Blooded Orphan.
Huh.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find that, because I was going through and kind of checking out some newsfeed stuff. Is this what I was looking for? Iron Blood Orphans, Metal Build, Barbados. Oh, screw it. I'll just go to X. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of, we are starting to get more and more of the details of that finally out. Since some of the game showcases conferences have been going on.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we get some details with some actual maps, so we can see a little bit of elevation, and kind of akin to something like a BattleTech. I think you're gonna have to spend points of movement to be able to jump up and down your elevation. Doesn't really surprise me. We finally got some stuff about how the actual effects work. Actual movement, primary. Yeah, just straight up like the rules are now out there, so we can actually go in and start to figure out how the tabletop game is played.
Okay.
Oh, this is kind of like that HeroClix Gundam. Wasn't that something they were trying with the new Gundam card game as well, to where you get kind of like miniatures?
So that was the confusion that I think a lot of us had 6-8 months ago, right, Ironcaster?
Well, as I understood it, what happened was they were doing sort of a cross-brand synergy thing where the starter set for the card game also came with a couple of models that you could then use for the tabletop game. So it was a way to sell you two games at the same time.
But yeah,
According,
I think between translation and a few other things, when they first advertised it, it was like, and when it was just that kind of like teaser blurb, you're like, what? This looks amazing. Still amazing, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now we finally have Vince, that's kind of exactly my point. BattleTech looks like it is going to be a big piece of inspiration for how the game plays. And based off of some stuff I've kind of seen brought up, BattleTech, or, Mech Warrior, if you will, have been brought up as points of reference for comparing it, because it's a smaller squad size, maybe 3 to 5 models, kind of like BattleTech. You're not having to have an entire army's worth of stuff like you would with like a Warhammer, and plus it's going to be appealing to that same audience ultimately. But yeah, so according to this, details release looks like March 4th. So in about 8 days or so, we'll be finally getting some more details. Let's see, starter set, getting everything you need to start the game. Deluxe for enjoying battles on large scale. Oh, okay, so there is going to be a larger scale release. So probably the starter will be 3v3, or like a 3-player set, and then you could build your force up. So you probably would be able to get a little compromise there. But all I know is I cannot wait. My local game shop has a bunch of people that are has people that are playing the card game, and I know a few of them are probably having interest in. I know a few of them are having interest in Gundam Assemble itself. So I've got a little community. I've got a little potential community of people that are going to be interested in playing this.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks freaking sweet. I probably would end up just collecting them just to collect them, because I mean, Gundam.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, look at these things. Like I want to paint up my own custom forces and have my own squadrons.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that.
You know.
I love the GM.
Oh, were you a big fan of the Dreamcast Gundam game with I think they call it what the Dingo Squad?
Yeah, the white. Yeah, I didn't know them back then, but yes, the white dingoes. Those have been on P Bandai rotations for the last decade or so, and they're really cool.
And that's gonna be a good question about the game though, because if they're putting these out as just kind of like a all gray, they can't exactly sell you the same suit 3 or 4 times over and call this one the Dingo Squad Zaku versus versus a Shars Division Zaku versus
Well,
like
you say that, but here's the issue: there are in the white dingo version in this, they have slightly different armaments. So, like the bazooka or the version of the gun, if they only sell you, and this is for like diehard fans, right? But if they only sell you the like, oh, that's a sweet Zuda, that's an amazing Zuda, right? And there's two versions of the Zuda. As it space and ground or something, I can't remember. One has the antenna and one has the shield. But the point is, like, if they only sell you like this minute sort of thing, it's like the P band or the GM. What was the? I'm trying to blank on it. But if it has like the specialty gun that you only see in one movie or one episode, or it has the Jagan with a slightly different helmet design, you know, or the nukes, then all of a sudden you want to buy all those.
looks like oh man, they are gonna be able to sell so many different versions, like all the different
Uh-huh.
forms of the Barbados, all those little mobile workers. They are, if they're smart, they will probably put out some kind of little mobile worker force box. Just like
Mhm.
they also need to do it for like the ball or the GM.
Yep.
There are certain models people are going to inevitably want to have
Like the
The-
accessory kits. Like you
the-
buy the five balls, and then you buy the accessory of all the different two gun arm attachments.
The only question that we need answered is, when do we get Tequila Gundam?
Yes,
That is
a
the
very
only
good
one that
question.
matters.
absolutely, because for all the criticism that Catalyst Game Labs gets for how they handle certain things, elements with BattleTech, this is something they did. All right, they went ahead and they listened. There were people that said they love the urban mech. It is a objectively terrible mech, but people love their urby. You can buy an entire box of nothing but the urban mech. God help you.
Well, it's funny when something like you said becomes this cult classic, that how well it works in whatever the show, it might be in the game, it might be the worst thing, but it's like becomes the derp, and everybody loves the derp, right? I need the derpiest grunt ever.
Okay, supposedly this is coming out like Friday, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that. Hang on, hang on. I gotta look this up. What all products are they actually? Oh, of course. Then again, this is the card game. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even on the webpage, it's confusing because it's overlapped.
Yeah, because they're also like, here's a bunch of stuff for. Here's the G-Quack starter box.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a couple cards for it, and also you can have the mechs
Mm-hmm.
for Gundam Assemble. Son of a bitch! This is gonna get all my money.
Yeah, because then you're gonna have to buy the card game to get the exclusive version of that. Otherwise, you don't get it, right?
Well, I think realistically, what they should probably do is just make this the early way to get the model before they do the general release, or if they're probably going to do like a blind box sort of thing.
But they're never gonna sell that version. They're gonna have some other more generic, or the yeah, you know what I mean. The everyday use or the common use or the
I gotta check their website, see if actually Gundam Assemble actually has anything listed for like products.
You know, you want the tall geese, but all you get is a Leo.
You get the tall goose. Because like, all right, I pulled up the website, and there's a lot of it is still like under construction. We don't get a whole lot. Oh, there's starter sets. There's a deluxe. Oh, okay. Well, we do know this much. The starter set is for 3v3, and then the deluxe is 5v5. Okay, that's something at least. But I know people are going to want to keep scaling up from there.
Oh yeah.
The 10v10 is going to have to happen.
Well, can they produce them quick enough? Do they have enough base models and grunts that you can build an army right now that feels like it's more than 3 pieces that are just different colored, right?
Well, I mean, the big difference is with it, they don't have to bother. They don't have to paint the models.
Well,
It's just it is all basic gray plastic, and I think they do. I think they will kind of know what kind of expectations they're going to have for it. In part because the card game is already there to do a little bit of that testing, but on top of that, making model kits is their bread and butter. This is that.
Right. What I meant to say is when I said by different color, I mean, do you have more than 5 base models that like to get an army? You have like the same GM that you paint 15 different ways, but it's the same model kit. Like, do we have like 3 different versions of the GM, 3 different versions of the Zaku 1, Zaku 2, Zaku Hamu? You know, that's what I'm saying. Because you want that variety of look in, you know, it's like when you get your Warhammer guys or your off-brand Warhammer guys that have the different armaments of I can put this gun and this gun and this on, you know, right. And they don't have to look like the ones on the box because you have the extra different things to make them look how you want to custom build them, right?
Yeah. Actually, one of the ones I was working on was Milo Brutalis Dreadnought.
Oh.
Which, I mean, body wise, looking pretty good so far. You do not want to pilot this thing.
I figure any of the Marines they have to undergo how much?
Well, because inside of the inside here is basically a sarcophagus you're basically put into. Once you go in, you never come out. You could be in for essentially until your death.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could be centuries.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up, but I wanted to have a big zombie robot with my space angels, my blood angels.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's I'm pretty optimistic about it. I think it's something to look forward to, and as much fun as I am having with 3D printing stuff for some other tabletop board games, I want a game that I can get some friends into where I don't have to, where the solution isn't just I'm gonna print out some stuff and you could play these. Like,
yeah,
I want to see some other friends like actually put a little bit of incentive into picking the game up themselves.
It's fun when everybody else is as invested.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But speaking of invested, I need to go invest myself in a little bit of sleep for tomorrow. Work comes early, and it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, about that. Ooh.
So, Punkwaddle, we got anything coming up, buddy?
Not too much. Hanging out with Mad's new channel tomorrow, and then the rest of the things Friday night with Loki probably, and then whatever else shows up. And there have been a few more people that have asked me, "Are you bringing back the Ponderances? Are you bringing back the Ice House? We miss it." So I appreciate all those comments, and maybe it helps me motivate me to come out of my hibernation. One of the offhanded jokes that was made about penguins last week that I'm gonna run and run into the ground, so you're forewarned, is penguins have objects permanence, which means out of sight, out of mind. So, sometimes I kind of forget things, but if people remind me, like, hey, we missed that. Hey, we enjoyed that. Like, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess the conversation kind of stopped a little bit. Maybe that's motivation and the dopamine hits for me to remember that it's important.
Well, it's always important to put a little something out there, remind people you exist, and there are people looking forward to seeing you ponder a bit more, Punk.
They need to remind me that they exist too.
I actually do miss them.
Awesome. Well,
See?
I appreciate that. See.
There's one. Ronan, buddy, what you got coming up? Any thoughts on some anime?
So I will be getting back to that stuff. Not going too deep into it, but did leave my job today, so I am freed up for everything and anything. So everything that I put on hold is about to come off of it. I did start a podcast with Mr. Clifton 3D.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yes, it can be found on Spotify and Rumble, because I'm not putting it on YouTube because it's very raw. And if anyone's familiar with the timeless anime of Bible Black,
Very wholesome.
we deep dove into the first 3 episodes of Bible Black, and it was raw as everything. There's no censoring to it, and that's why it went on Spotify and Rumble and not YouTube.
Need not explain more on that part.
Well, yeah, it was great fun. Very crass language that normally I censor myself from, but yeah, I got to use some fun words. Clifton used some fun words. We learned about some German witchcraft. Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I'm aware that it exists, and I'm not saying that to say I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying that.
Bible Black is the stuff of legends that has been often talked about, but not too many people actually go so far as to watch it themselves. But if you do want to watch that, you should probably also consider posting this stuff up on some of the other websites that we do also stream on, such as Kick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
like you'd be surprised at that stuff that you can get away with on Kick.
No, I wouldn't, because I've seen some people that stream on Kick, and Kick is going to kill Twitch at some point.
Well, and then, we'll see. Kick might go a little corporate at some time if they're big enough, but for now, they're like with any new thing that's kind of saying, "Oh, the big corporate version doesn't let you do this. We're the Wild West." Eventually they stop becoming the Wild West and have to regulate, and I do mean mount up when I say regulators.
Well, the thing is, Kick is largely propped up by like gambling sites, so it's able to get away with some stuff that you can't in other places.
That too. I wasn't referring to that side of things, but yes. Fair point.
But,
oh yeah, but yeah.
But let's see. With that said, tomorrow night we're doing some talk hard with Pops and Stone Loki, Squeaky Mouse. We're getting ready for the baseball season. We are delving into the classic Charlie Sheen movie, Major League.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
And with that, if there's any one thing comes to mind with that movie, it's of course Wild Thing. How it makes my heart sing, and it sure is groovy. But with that said, hop on. With that said, thank you as always to everyone who showed up. I appreciate being welcomed into your lives, being made part of your Monday nights. Vince, thank you as always for everything you do out there. Ronan, Punkwaddle, Snacks, even though he's already left. Thank you as always for joining us, for coming on by and help me make Mondays just something to look a little bit more forward to. And with that, I think we can hop on out of here. So what is let's do something a little silly. Yeah, we'll do that one. With that, good night, folks.